Hello, how are you? This is Todd Medina with SoulogyOneStudios. Thank you for coming in and checking us out. You know, Soulogy is not a religion. It's not really even a philosophy. It's just really about trying to find the truth. Truth is love. Truth is soul. Truth is freedom. And I think these are things that we can all relate to. We can all look at, truth, love, freedom, soul, spirit, as being what, in this world we could look at or see as the highest element, both outside of ourselves and within ourselves. And at Soulogy, what we're trying to do here, and I'm not the only one involved, but you got to start somewhere. There's a lot of willing participants, I think, that have told me, they're shown me and shown each other that they want to see what we can do. The way I look at it is we're all waiting for this big mothership to come in and save us. And that mothership can be a metaphor, just like God is a metaphor. The universe, we don't know what to call these things, but here on earth I think we live in a very special place. I think there's a lot of school of thoughts out there that believe that earth is one of the most densely populated places in the universes in terms of souls, and I think that's important. I believe a lot of us are here. Actually, all of us are here by our own accord in one way or another, maybe a way we can't understand. But we're here living this dual experience as a human being and as a spirit. And the question is why? There's a lot of whys. Why is there war? Why is there famine? Why is there racism? Why is there greed? A lot of things just don't sit well. They don't look right. I saw a post today of, I think it was 30 or 40 people that drowned trying to find freedom, trying to find a place to live. They drowned in, I think, somewhere, I know it's abroad. It's, I believe it was involving maybe the African, Middle East, Europe area. But, it's difficult to take these things in and not want to point the finger of blame. It's very difficult. And, we can either feed this big monster or we can choose not to participate. And how do we do that? I don't think anyone knows how to do that in a perfect sense. I think the easy way out for everybody has been that Jesus is going to save us, or Muhammad and his predictions, Judaism and its predictions of a Messiah. We can go right down the list. That mothership coming in the beliefs of those that follow the Galactic Federation. And I believe all of these are true in a sense, but it's all metaphoric. Bottom line is, the universe is a self-sufficient entity, and we are spawned from that entity. It is our parent, which means that we are everything it is. You do not have a mother that bears a child, or me, the father of 6. You cannot father a child of a different species. That's impossible. It's universally impossible. We are the children of a magnificent, infinite power. And that's what we have. We may not be as far along. We may not be as mature spiritually or magically. But we're on our way. And the only thing stopping us is fear. Fear. That's it. And what is fear? A lack of love? Lack of seeing love? We can do this. That mothership, I don't think it's coming. Not in the sense people think. I think we've got to build that mothership right here. And I know I'm not, impartial when I say this, but I'd like to call it the soul train. Because it involves everybody on the soul train. Every atheist, every transgender, every gay, lesbian, homosexual, straight person, every Christian, every agnostic, every single person on the face of this earth. And see, a lot of people, I'm using myself as an example, they ask me, what the hell are you doing? My family thinks I'm crazy. I've got the ability to go out and make 6 figures, go out and make things happen. I've done it before, and I could do it again. But the intuitive mind has put me here, just like many, many people that I have the blessing of having friendships with. This is when you follow your heart, so to speak. The heart of your spirit. The mind of your spirit. I call that soul. It's our connection. And when you do that, you don't always have everything planned out. You can't outline things and make that demand on the universe. But we can command from our infinite mind. And that's what I'm doing. There's no script here. There's no owner's manual here. We're just going to go for it. And each second, just like picking up this microphone tonight, I just said, I'm going to get up and start talking. And I'm hoping other people will. I'm hoping other people will come in and start talking about their divine episodes and their divine experiences. Talk about their fears. Talk about their loves. Talk about things that happen in their life that are no longer coincidences in their mind, where they see the universe reciprocating. And how does the universe reciprocate? It reciprocates when we believe in it, because we're a part of it. That's faith. That's faith. One of the things we're going to do at Soulogy very soon, I guess we're doing it now, is make a statement in terms of what we are. Even though I say Soulogy is an energy and it's not an organization, not a religion, so on and so on. But I have to, I guess, put myself in a box as much as I don't want to in this world. But I would say it like this. We're not a non-profit organization. Why? Because one of the reasons is because in this world, as it stands today, you've got to have a little green, little money to get the ball rolling. And I believe that's going to happen. And the other reason is because there's non-profit organizations all over this world that are full of the same corruption, the same narcissistic mentality that kills beautiful ideals. And some of those are religious institutions. And as I've said before, and I will say again, I do not have a problem with religion. I believe religion has brought many people to the light, to the road of the light, to the soul highway on an individual level. Those that continue to grow regardless of what their religious affiliation is or non-religious affiliation are on that soul highway. That soul highway is like a conveyor belt. It never stops. You don't get on a highway in any part of the world or a road and just stop. You got to keep moving. And the only way to keep moving is to put your foot down on the gas pedal and go for it, man. And that's what we got to do. We got to do something different. And I don't care, like I said, if I reach 1 person or 1 million. It does not matter. Intentions are everything. Purity of motive is everything. And I'll tell you what. When I receive a message like I received today, when I had made remarks about an incident of police brutality and question the authenticity of the behavior. Now, I'm not knocking the police. I'm not knocking the people that get arrested. But I don't buy these blanket excuses where, you've got hard evidence that there's always a cover-up, that they only admit what they have to admit on the police side. We've got a lot of questionable things there. The person in this particular video was an African American young man, which is predominantly what you see. And I received a message. And the message said, it didn't refer to it, but I knew what he was talking about. And he said, I'd have thrown his black ass in jail. I'm a pretty fiery guy, and I've had to really try to calm down. When I was on the street, the first 8 months, I got in 8 fights. I was 50 years old. What the hell? I was going through a lot of stuff. No matter what those conditions are, you've got to stay in control. And I'm, on a personal level, have had to learn how to do that. And it's all, like everything else, it's a working process. But it made me a little bit upset. And because the point is, this point of reference that he made could have been made without him identifying the person by his color. You see, these are the things that keep me going. And these are the things that my friends around the world are questioning and are tired of, and we want to see something different. History does not have to repeat itself. It is time to build that mothership instead of waiting for it to come in. So, I'm making a plea. And I'm asking anybody who hears this, I don't care what your sexual preference is, I don't care what religion you are, I don't care what color you are, what country you're from, what cultural conditions have been laid upon you by this world, I don't care. I'm asking anyone and everyone. If it means just liking something at Soulogy, if it means saying what you have to say at Soulogy, because that's the only venue that I represent. If it means you don't even do that, but you go out and start your own group, or you go out and start a soup kitchen, or you go outside and you hold up a picket sign protesting something that's not right, then let's do it. I'm asking people to join in, okay? I'm about to put a bunch of stuff out. And I don't know. I know it's not all going to be perfect. Whether it be a video, whether it be a book, whether it be a picture with words on it that I post on a Facebook or Pinterest, But we're going to give it hell. I'm going to tell you that. We're going to build this mothership here, and I may be the only person on that damn thing, but you know what? I have a feeling there's going to be other people on it. So, we live in a world that can change, and I think this universe is waiting for us to do it. I really do. All along, people have been waiting on God, waiting on the universe, waiting on the angels, waiting on the big mothership from the Galactic Federation. But I think they've been waiting on us. I ask anybody listening to support us at Soulogy, not financially. I've got a plan for that, a very fair plan, and it's hope it works. But you know what? It's all about intentions. And I'm going to tell you something. I've seen, Soulogy go 2 years with a flip phone. It's my reminder. 2 years, no pictures, just written words. From communion. Went to 400 people. Then I got a laptop. Was blessed. And to have time to write, and I discovered the power of imagery and the power of the intuitive mind, looking at a picture and then the words flowed out. This isn't me, I'm just a conduit, just like all of us, that commune, that cooperate, and see the reciprocity of the universe as it conspires with us to raise the light in this world. And I saw it go from the first 2 years, went 400. And now I think if you look at the 3 different pages, and this has not been, I've been behind it in terms of allowing what goes in terms of people and that type of thing. I haven't gone out there and, prostituted anything out. I've just let people come as they wanted to. We've got probably 15, 16,000 now. And I think that's a pretty good number. I don't think there's a bunch of, fluff in there. And I think it's going to grow more. This is not the end-all, cure-all here. This is just one part of the universe trying to do something to raise this light. And when people send me messages like that, it upsets me. But I bless you, brother. I bless you. I do. I know you'll find the light. And I know I'll see you on the other side. And I know you're pure soul making those remarks. And I know you've been conditioned by your culture and by this world, by whatever, your religion, whatever, I don't know. But I'll tell you something. Soulogy stands for truth. And the truth is we're all the same. And the truth is that mothership's not coming. Okay? So you've got it in your mind that your religion is going to save your ass. I got news for you. It's not going to. You got to save your ass. You know what's great about that too? When you do that, a light goes off. A light starts to glow from the center core soul that you are. And other people see it. It may not be their conscious eyes, but the eyes of their soul see it. So let me just end with this, and I'll calm down. I think I drank too much coffee. But anyone that we would appreciate, anyone that would support us, and I'm not asking financially at all, period, none. Okay, we've got a plan for that. But I'm asking anyone to support us in any way. You can put comments down. They don't have to agree with us. I invite any of them. Bring them on. But those of you who want to raise the light in this world, even if you think we can't do it, even if you think one person doesn't have the power, which I disagree with, okay? Make appeals to this universe, to your angels, to your guides, to your gods, to your deceased loved ones that have passed, or your guardian angels. Make the appeals. If that's what you can do, do it. That's powerful. But, join us on the page. Support us. Do anything you can. This is an energy. Just build it. And you know what? It's just one of many. And I know it's going to work. I do. I do, because I see it through the invisible hand. And I'll tell you one last thing. I remember there's a beautiful, beautiful Christian lady that when I walked out of my house to hit the streets, I never used Facebook, and I had it open because I didn't have any way of communicating. I had my laptop open, and I went to the laptop like I've done many times since, and I just started writing. I didn't know, just started going, and I said, I'm about to walk out into this extraordinary universe with no job, no money, no family, no kids in the house for the first time in 23 years, no home, nothing, no car. And I said, but I'm not afraid, because I've got my heart, my mind, my soul. And I said something else, but I guess I don't want to say that because it's a little bit too much color. But guts. And guts come from the soul. When you've got the truth behind you, it comes. And this lady, who I knew when I was in high school, and I didn't know her very well, and she sent me a message, and she said, I feel you. That's all I had put out there. She said, I feel you. I feel you. And I'm praying for you. That's what it's all about. It's about that invisible energy. It's about the words between the lines. Come join us at Soulogy. Help us get the numbers up. Help us make something happen. We are about spirituality, the soul. We are about creativity, because creativity is the highest expression of the soul. Creativity is all about not having a plan. It's about spontaneous, intuitive expression. And the third thing is intuition. And the fourth thing is what I call spiritual activism, which really just means this. If something ain't right, we need to say something, do something. Todd Medina from SoulogyOneStudios. I am soul, which means you are soul. Wishing you peace, power, protection, and big love for you and yours. Thank you for putting up with me tonight.